Chances are you've never heard of Agnes Gongsha Bojashu, which is probably because I really mispronounced it badly. But it's also because we know her by another name, Mother Teresa. By the age of 18, she answered God's call to move to India and joined a religious order of nuns who had a commitment to helping the poorest of the poor in that country. Later, this saint of the gutter, as Teresa was sometimes known, founded her own religious order, the Missionaries of Charity, and dedicated the rest of her life to serving those whom society had judged unworthy of love. Where others saw only the dregs of humanity, Mother Teresa saw children of God. Where others judged people based on their position in society, Mother Teresa judged them based on their position in the reign of God. In fact, she is quoted as saying, "If you judge people, you have no time to love them." As we move through our Lenten journey, we find ourselves standing with Jesus in Pilate's judgment hall. He is tired and dirty from a sleepless night, humiliated by the spitting, and hurting from the slaps of those who wish to mock him. His clothes are ragged and torn, and he is hungry. Then the chief priests accused him of many things. Most of us have probably encountered someone on a street corner holding their hand out, asking for assistance of some kind. Many of the people we encounter in these situations look tired and dirty and hungry. And we begin to judge. And in our judgment of them, we find that we have no time to love them. After the chief priests judged Jesus, Pilate handed him over to be crucified. Sadly, this is also what happens when we judge others, rather than loving them. Our judgment condemns them to the death of hopelessness. Is this person that we encounter poor through some laziness or personal failure? Or is this person sick because of some conscious choice they made? It can be easier to ascribe blame to others, in that it helps us to feel blameless. We also judge when we weigh our priorities in life. Is this action or that action, on my part, justified? In the Bible, being justified or righteous holds a somewhat weightier significance than it does for us. These days, it may be more a matter of the little rationalizations that we do to excuse our own choices. Or, as in the story of the Good Samaritan, our decision to walk on by, too busy to help. As we face right now the mandatory or recommended changes in our daily lives related to coronavirus, there can be a temptation to cocoon behind closed doors and to tend to our own needs. But there are others who, in our rationalization, might end up forgotten, isolated, or feeling alone. As you go about your day, think about those people and the little acts that we can each do. Give them a call, send them an email. If you finally found some toilet paper out at a store, think to ask whether someone else who's stuck at home may need a roll or two. St. Paul's, Matthew's Kitchen, and all of our committees and groups within the church are looking into ways in which we can continue our mission, even if we are not the 2 or 3 gathered together. If you are looking for ways to assist or just ways to continue to connect, we encourage you to do so. And like Mother Teresa, let's all look out for those opportunities to love rather than to judge.